folks, Fat Guy Flies RC, well, maiden time on the FREEWING F9F-8 Cougar. I'm going to take her off clean with no ordnance on her, running a 5000 LiPo, kind of forward. She seems to CG just fine right there. The CG marks are actually on the wing, feel for them, so she should be just fine. And I removed the gyro. And there was just, you know, for every positive comment about it, I had that many negative comments about it from different people. And the fact that you can't get a programming card right now because they're out of stock, I don't know. Too many fingers in the pot messes the stew up, whatever I guess you could say. And I decided just to eliminate it and go with just a Lemon RX stability receiver. That way I can control my gains on a switch. Now it doesn't have self-level, but it just has the wind mitigation. So I'm going to take off in high rates. Everybody said this plane doesn't need a gyro, that it's absolutely super locked in and stable. But I'm going to try her with the gyro. My rates are 100% on ailerons, on elevator 100%, and on rudder 80% with 20% expo all the way around. And I got a little bit of up deflection, just a little bit, in the elevator per the instructions. Other than that, and that's by the instructions. Everything else, the rates, everything are by the instructions. So, all right. Up, down, right, left. Right, left.
Takeoff flaps, landing flaps, flaps.
All right, we're gonna give her a shot. Timer set for 3.5 minutes. LiPo 5000. Oh yeah, and I've also got the FREEWING afterburner in there. This is the true maiden. Never had her in the air. The only thing I've done is taxied her around the driveway. So we shall see. First flight, no flaps, and cross breeze at that. So, all right. Here we go.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Oh boy. Is she locked in? I understand the hype now. Yeah. And she does need a little, she did need that up trim, that mechanical up trim. Want to take her up? Oh boy.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Oh, the wind really kicked up now.
Gear down.
Oh man, the wind. Why has it got to be this windy on my maiden now?
Landing flaps.
All right, gear is down. Wow.
Brakes off. Flaps up.
To make sure I don't have any damage.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. Here, it turned around. All right, we're going to take off in this direction.
Take off.
Take off flaps this time.
Flaps up.
Well, when she gets up, she's up.
30 seconds. Landing flaps. Flaps up. 20 seconds.
Didn't like it.
Take off flaps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
Flaps up. Time expired.
I tell you what, when I get used to this plane, and I don't have such a stinking cross breeze, do me a favor. We're on the runway. Pan over to your left here and look at them. Show the folks the flags. That's what I'm dealing with. Directly across the runway. So I know wham, 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 right? But this is a maiden of a plane that's basically the better part of $500. So, and folks, my cost was $489. Your cost, $489. So this is not a sponsored plane given to me by Hobby Zone. This is a plane where Motion RC was glad to take my money. All right, we picked up a little hitchhiker here. But that, I'm definitely going to call that a successful maiden. If I had me a nice wind up and down the runway, then I know I could do some nice greaser landings with this thing. But my crosswind runway landings are my weakest point. And that's what I need to work on the most. But let's talk about the plane. That was a successful maiden. Now that I know how this thing flies, I'm going to fly her next time on a 4,000 or a lighter 5,000. The LiPo batteries are good, reliable batteries, but they're also on the heavier side. So to me, the plane felt a little piggish. All right, now to show you, let me get up close. That's where I've got the LiPo battery, 5,000 with 65C, kind of tucked in underneath the front there. Okay. There is the Limit RX 7-channel stability receiver. It does not have self-level. Limit RX decided with this Gen 2s not to give self-level. They just give the stabilizer, which you put on technically like a shadow 8th channel. As long as you got the 8th channel on your transmitter, you can assign that to the roller separate from the receiver itself and control the gains in flight, which is very, very handy. You can say, well, you can do that with a forward program Spectrum receiver. Yes, you can. It's also about $60 to $70 more for that kind of a receiver. And this range and this locked in feel and my confidence is just as much as any Spectrum receiver all day long. But they're good receivers, don't get me wrong. You just pay a lot more for them. But anyways, that's where I've got that. That's where I've got the stabilizer receiver in, and there is where the gyro was. I just removed it, and I didn't run with the what do they call that? A little, it's on the gyro. It's a surge protector, not a surge protector, but it's a little capacitor. And I figured since I was removing the gyro and its power and its electronics it's used for it, I figured I didn't need the need for the capacitor, and because my receiver handles everything, and I don't have any problem. You just saw I did all the functions, flaps, lights, the gyro's internal, so I think we're in good shape, folks. But anyways, I got to get the timing down on that reverse thrust. But I need to have a little bit better of a day. Oh, let me check the battery. My wonderful Precious is saying, don't forget, check the battery. Got to undo the FREEWING afterburner. I still got 56% left. Gosh. All right. Well, folks, that is what you call a successful maiden of the FREEWING F9F-8 Cougar. Motion RC, thank you for taking $489 of my money for this plane. I'm really enjoying it, and that was a good maiden. I don't have the, I know in the unbox and build video radio, I call that a pitot tube, hanging out the front. It's the refueling tube, but I chose for the plastic hard. This whole structure up here is hard plastic, but I chose that because the way I store this plane is in the corner up against the wall like that. So folks, there you go. Let's get a closer look at that plane so folks can see it. And just look at that thing. I haven't put a clear coat on there, but I probably will just to protect the foam. But that's a good looking plane, good flying plane. And I'm going to try a lighter battery next and see if she doesn't feel quite so piggish, or a lighter 5000. Make sure when you put your wings on that these pins are all the way forward here and back here. Otherwise, they're not locked in, and the next thing you know, you're going to have a wing fall off in flight, and you're going to have a very bad day then. All right, y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then cougars. Bye-bye.